your room for me? I'll sit here.
Yeah, I mean, there's right, but it's American stuff.
It's been 2 years since our last concert, Christmas 2019. Some of you were there. I remember seeing you there. So it's been a while, but it's been a lot of fun those last few weeks getting together for rehearsals again and preparing for today. So we're very happy to have you all here. We want to say a special thank you to all of the family members, our most important Cantus support staff. You have endured virtual rehearsals for the last year and a half plus, listening to me screech through the computer, listening to your family members singing to their computer. I know it wasn't always pretty, so thank you for your support. With you, we've managed to keep our group going and really kept our community together. We managed to make some really nice videos, and thanks to all our friends who also watched our videos and contributed, made donations to the groups that we wanted to support. We really appreciate your help in keeping us going as well. But we did have one benefit to moving online, and that is that we were able to have a number of our former and actually some new members join our choir. So we've now become an international group, and we have 2 people joining us today. You can see them on the computer here. Mary and Ed. They're joining us from the States and from Colombia. So we've moved beyond Panama. We're global now. So that's pretty exciting. We'll see how long we can keep that up. But it's been really nice to have people coming in from other places and joining our rehearsals as well. So with that, I think we'll get back to some singing. That was Mozart's Alleluia that we began with. And now we're going to move on to some 16th century music by a very famous composer named Anonymous. This is Verbum caro factum est, which was written for the Christmas Matin service, and it's a celebration of Mary and the birth of Jesus.
Verbum caro factum est, ode doloroso salves, ode doloroso salves, illa ecclesia, vida de la vida mia, Hijo mío que os agrega, que no tenéis, que no tenéis,
Okay, now we move on to the very familiar. This is a German carol, but it's sung all over the world. I think you all know it. Silent Night. All right, our next piece comes from Spain. We recently discovered something about it. It's called Gata Tumba, but it's not about a cat. Gata Tumba means a gift. So this is a song about going to Bethlehem and bringing a gift.
Tumba, 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 candela, mari morena, gata tumba, 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 que esta noche es noche buena, gata tumba, 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 vamos todos a Belén, gata tumba, 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 con zambomba y con rabel, gata tumba, 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 vamos todos a Belén, gata tumba, 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 candela, mari morena, gata tumba, 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 que esta noche es noche buena, gata tumba, 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 vamos todos a Belén. Gata tumba, 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 con zambomba y con rabel. Gata tumba, 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 vamos todos a Belén. Gata tumba, 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 candela, mari morena. Gata tumba, 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 que esta noche es noche buena. Gata tumba, 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 vamos todos a Belén. Gata tumba, 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 con zambomba y con rabel. Gata tumba, 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 vamos todos a Belén. Gata tumba, 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 candela, mari morena. Gata tumba, 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 que esta noche es noche buena. Gata tumba, 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 vamos todos a Belén. Gata tumba, 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 con zambomba y con rabel. Gata tumba, 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 vamos todos a Belén. Canta tumba, 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 candela mar y morena. Canta tumba, 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 que esta noche es noche buena. Canta tumba, 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 vamos todos a Belén. Canta tumba, 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 con zambomba y con rabel. Canta tumba, 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 vamos todos a Belén.
My privilege to introduce our next number, but before I do so, I want you to join me in a special thank you to our director. She's the one that took the initiative to say, let's try something. And we've got to figure out a lot of things a year and a half ago as to how to do an exercise like this online and to get some of the music to record itself properly, get the voices coordinated and so on. And so she went to work to do all of that to help us get going. And I am the one that probably joined the least because I spent my last winter up in Canada. And I certainly, well, I shouldn't say I enjoyed the snow, but it was nice to see it. But my internet connection was failing me on a regular basis, and so I could join intermittently, but was delighted to get back here and to be able to join in person again as well. And so very sincere thank you, Kristen, for doing all this. We're going to be singing, I'm going to call it a song called Deck the Halls. It's sometimes called a carol, but I prefer not to use that term because it's not a Christmas song. It's a New Year's song. And it's sung it's a seasonal song, and it's sung widely in the season, and it's appropriate. The song itself has a long history. The melody, we think, is an old Welsh dance melody. And that melody was adopted by a Scottish poet in the last century and a half ago, and he put some words to it, the words that we now use quite widely in singing the song. But as you listen to it, or even if you sing it, there's some words in there that we don't use regularly in our common language. They're old English words from that time period, and a couple of them go back to references about things that happened 2,000 years ago with the Druids back in England. And so when they're decorating the halls with their boughs of holly, that was an old Druid custom to get the boughs and put them over the doorway, keep off the evil spirits, and to hope for good crops and success in the new year. So the boughs of holly go back a very long way in terms of how they were used, when they were used, and why they were used. So decking the halls was simply decorating the hall, but that's another reference to an old medieval tradition whereby the manor house was decorated, or the hall, and the lord of the manor would invite all his serfs or workers to come and enjoy a feast once a year to celebrate the end of the old year, the harvest, Thanksgiving if you like, and in hopes for another prosperous year ahead. So it's got a long, interesting tradition, and it's fun to sing, but there's one line in it which, as it turns out, is very appropriate. Watch for it as we get toward the end of the song, because it sort of focuses on what Kristen just said. All together now. And that's the joy of the song. Before we sing it, I want to also mention that we're singing this as a choir in memory of one of our members who died in this past year. His name was Winston. And as you ask people if they remember Winston, and did they have a story about Winston, the first thing they all do is smile and laugh. And that's really the best thing we can say in memory of Winston. He brought joy to everyone's life around him. He loved jokes. He loved to play jokes. He loved to be the center of attention. That's fine. He always was late. One of the stories is that he lived way out beyond Carrera. I forget exactly where he lived. And he was halfway to town for a meeting and forgot his teeth.
For our concert. It was for our concert at the Bio Museum. Yes.
Anyway, that's Winston. He was just a joy to be around, always playing jokes on us. And of course, he loved being the center of attention, and he would want to make sure that we'd heard that he got that last song right. So in memory of our dear friend Winston.
la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la la. Throw the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la. See the blazing Yule before us, fa la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, fa la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la. Bum bum ba bum 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 bum. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la. 'Tis the season to be light and jolly, fa la. Sing we joyous all together now, fa la. Heedless of the wind and the weather, fa la. Fast away the old year passes, fa la. In the new ye lads and ye lasses, fa la. Sing we joyous all together now, fa la. Heedless of the wind and the weather, fa la. Fa la.
Okay, we have a tradition in our concerts of doing a sing-along with the audience. But today we're not going to do a Christmas sing-along. We have another song that we would like you to join us with. And Paul's going to introduce it.
Yes, this is a song that all of you know. In Spanish, it's Cantero Feliz. In English, which we're going to sing it in, you can sing either version. It's Happy Birthday. As many of you know, today happens to be the birthday of my greatest friend, mi esposa, Ramona. So we dedicate this song to Ramona and all the things that she's done for the choir and for me. Thank you so much.
And please, everyone, join in, because we know you know the words.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ramona. Happy birthday to you.
Okay. Well, now we'll come back to Christmas. And this is a piece that comes from the Dominican Republic. And it's called Cantero Samaria.
Cantemos, cantemos, cantemos a María, que ha nacido el niño, noche de alegría. Cantemos, cantemos, cantemos a María, que ha nacido el niño, noche de alegría. Gloria a Dios al cielo y paz en la tierra a todos los hombres de buena voluntad. Gloria a Dios al cielo y paz en la tierra a todos los hombres de buena voluntad. Cantemos, cantemos, cantemos a María, que ha nacido el niño, noche de alegría. Cantemos, cantemos, cantemos a María, que ha nacido el niño, noche de alegría. Todos los pastores anunciando que el niño ha nacido y ya es Navidad. Todos los pastores anunciando que el niño ha nacido y ya es Navidad. Cantemos, cantemos, cantemos a María, que ha nacido el niño, noche de alegría. Cantemos, cantemos, cantemos a María, que ha nacido el niño, noche de alegría. Santos reyes llegan de oriente, adoran al niño que ha nacido ya. Santos reyes llegan de oriente, adoran al niño que ha nacido ya. Cantemos, cantemos, cantemos a María, que ha nacido el niño, noche de alegría. Cantemos, cantemos, cantemos a María, que ha nacido el niño, noche de alegría.
Okay, now we go back to a very, very famous song, which I'm sure you all know, "O Holy Night."
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth.
Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth.
The thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, for hear the angel voices, for night divine, oh night when Christ was born, oh night divine. Oh, noche santa, estrella refulgente, nació Jesús, nuestro gran Salvador.
Tanto esperó el mundo en su pecado, hasta que Dios derramó en su amor.
La nueva
brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus praise we, let all within us praise his holy name. Christ is the Lord. Oh, praise his name forever. His power and glory evermore proclaim. His power and glory evermore
Okay, now we go back to the Caribbean. This is a villancico from somewhere in the Caribbean. We don't know which country, but it's a new song for us, and we have a lot of fun singing it, so we hope you like it. It's called Magos del Oriente.
La 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 la.
Magos del Oriente, van hacia Belén, van a arrodillarse ante el niño rey, van a arrodillarse ante el niño rey. Gloria sea a Dios, a Dios, a Dios, gloria sea a Dios, a Dios, a Dios. Magos del Oriente buscan a Jesús, siguen a la estrella de más bella luz, siguen a la estrella de más bella luz. Gloria sea a Dios, a Dios, a Dios, gloria sea a Dios, a Dios, a Dios.
La 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 la.
Venid adoremos al Hijo de Dios, demos gloria al Padre por el niño Dios, demos gloria al Padre por el niño Dios. Gloria sea a Dios, a Dios, a Dios, gloria sea a Dios, a Dios, a Gloria sea, gloria, gloria, gloria a Dios.
And finally, we have another tradition, and that is to help you with your Christmas shopping for the year. So this year we've been hearing a lot about the environment, what we can do to help the environment. So we've tried to come up with a list of sustainable gifts for you to think about when you're doing your holiday shopping this year. So the 12 Days of Christmas in Panama, 2021 edition. Whoa.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a a garden full of flowers and trees. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
2 bicicletas
and a garden full of flowers and trees. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
3 pots of honey, 2 bicicletas
and a garden full of flowers and trees. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
4 aguacates,
3 pots of honey, 2 bicicletas
and a garden full of flowers and trees. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden mangoes,
4 aguacates,
3 pots of honey, 2 bicicletas
and a garden full of flowers and trees. On the sixth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
6 huevos frescos,
5 golden mangoes,
4 aguacates,
3 pots of honey, 2 bicicletas
and a garden full of flowers and trees. On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
7 red poinsettias,
6 huevos frescos,
5 golden mangoes,
4 aguacates,
3 pots of honey, 2 bicicletas
and a garden full of flowers and trees. On the eighth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
8 woven baskets,
7 red poinsettias,
6 huevos frescos,
5 golden mangoes,
4 aguacates,
3 pots of honey, 2 bicicletas
and a garden full of flowers and trees. On the ninth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 veraneras,
8 woven baskets,
7 red poinsettias,
6 huevos frescos,
5 golden mangoes,
4 aguacates,
3 pots of honey, 2 bicicletas
and a garden full of flowers and trees. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
10 sweet bananas,
9 veraneras,
8 woven baskets,
7 red poinsettias,
6 huevos frescos,
5 golden mangoes,
4 aguacates,
3 pots of honey, 2 bicicletas
and a garden full of flowers and trees. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
11 solar panels,
10 sweet bananas,
9 veraneras,
8 woven baskets,
7 red poinsettias,
6 huevos frescos,
5 golden mangoes,
4 aguacates,
3 pots of honey, 2 bicicletas
and a garden full of flowers and trees. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 mariposas, 11 solar panels, 10 sweet bananas, 9 veraneras, 8 woven baskets, 7 red poinsettias, 6 huevos frescos, 5 golden mangoes, 4 aguacates, 3 pots of honey, 2 bicicletas, and the end of the rainy season.
Thank you, everyone. We have some refreshments, and we hope you'll stay and have a little social time with us. Lemonade and lots of cakes and cookies that the people have brought. So,
Gracias.
happy holidays.